Zonda didn't load into this one for some reason, so Faithful and I have a bot on our team. I'm using the Ultra Strike at level 14, as you can see. As a reminder, this set of games is the last I recorded before the balance changes, so it's still not working and I don't know if it's been fixed in the newer mode yet. I will find that out soon. Faithful is using the Ultra Select, which is brilliant. So between us, we've got two powerful Ultra snipers, and we've managed to get 9 kills to a single death, which was the bot, and there's a 10th. Look how quick that was. Okay, Zonda's still offline, so it's just myself, Faithful, and a bot until Zonda comes back, if Zonda comes back. If not, we'll try and find someone else to play with, but Faithful and I are more than capable of taking these games on. So I've had to use the Rex Rampage and put it in manual fire mode, and because of the map we're on, I tend to try and hold this choke point on the left. If everybody pushes over to the right, I can fall back to the right quite easily, but this is a good place to survey the battlefield from. Any moves pushing up on the right, but the bot takes care of it. Faithful, meanwhile, is just ripping everyone apart with that Rivonics, really making short work of the opponent. So I'm quite comfortable to just sit back here in the defense mode and just try and hold the left hand flank, knowing full well that Faithful can hold his own. As you can see, he's running into the thick of battle there and providing supporting fire, but Faithful's just keeping everybody locked down. He gets yeeted up into the air by that Stego Smash, lands without damage, takes out the Stego Smash, and now he's fallen back using what I think was the escape card. Yep, here he is back at a spawn point. So surviving that encounter after completely shutting down that push from the opponents. They're now trying up the right hand side. All three of us are responding. I'm not being very accurate because I'm using the Rex Rampage. I'm getting the odd hit in, but at least every hit that's landing is also doing damage over time, which is also stopping the opponents from healing. And there's the final kill and the victory. Well played. Solo Old Town now, so we have to watch out for those hammers. I get hit by them far more than I'd like to admit. Vagabond's useless. Ghoul Grinder at level 10 now. I've leveled it up, I could use, but obviously the Boom Dozer at level 14, definitely the preference. So we're going to run in here. We're going to switch between giant and normal mode depending on what we're doing, if we need to move around. Got somebody moving over to the left hand flank now, managed to get them into the water with knockback. Not sure if that was me or if that was just them doing that. Bots retreating with haste then. Now that was like Benny Hill style. They were proper running with their tail between their legs, which is ironic because that dinosaur costume does have a tail. Faithful now pushing up. Looks like he's using a Rivonics again, man. He's doing well loading in with these Rivonicses. Right, so we just move through the middle, managed to avoid that hammer. Load back up. And just going to provide supporting fire. Faithful's going to keep them locked down. I'm just going to try and hit them with killing big blows. So there we go. Somebody tried to rush in on Faithful. I managed to take them out. Faithful now retreating quite intelligently. We'll use that manual fire mode to get some hits in, which will then heal him back up. So you can see him up there is already healing up. Absolutely just expert play from Faithful there. Can't fault it whatsoever. And there's the killing blow. Good game. Alright, we've got Zonda back. So the team's back together. No more bots. But we're in Zombie Maze 1. Favourite maze for zombies. One of my least favourite maps for Blaster Party. So started off with a level 12 Mega Mastodon. I'm going to put that on manual fire mode because even though it's quite accurate, its auto fire range isn't great, and I'm going to pull around to the right hand side and I'm going to provide supporting fire from over in what I call my survival corner. So because I'm now in close range, I'm going to switch auto fire mode back on. So you can see them coming up the bridge trying to fight off. So it looks like we've got Zonda fighting up front, and we've got Faithful sniping. I got sneak attacked by a Brainsaw, which sucks, and that Brainsaw's now coming in, and we get the revenge kill with a little help from Faithful. So now the Retaliator, not great. I'm going to push back round to my side, and again I'm just going to try and do some sniping. I'm going to have to fall back a bit because I'm getting harassed by this Phoenix. I have got that heal card if I need it, so just falling back, I've had to use that now, and Faithful finishing off my adversary. Good game. Alright, we're into the temple now, so short to medium range blasters do well here. Snipers can be okay, but limited. Right, a level 10 Dudero. So I've leveled this up from level 7 if you watch my recent Blaster Party videos. Dudero, even at lower levels, does hit hard, but it also has the drawbacks of like having, well, really, to be honest, the only drawback it's really got is that it's got a long respawn delay. Other than that, it's got a quick reload and it's accurate, and it's got a fast rate of fire. It's basically an Ultra 2, but just different. So moving up to support my teammates, looks like we've got an incoming Rivonic. So I fire off my grenade, which actually does a bit of splash damage and helps Zonda to finish off the Rivonics. So now Faithful's getting attacked by a Boomdozer, help him take that out. Zonda's now in this one-on-one situation, so we come in and support, help take the Warden out. Warden doing splash damage as it dies because that's its ability. And there we go, we get the victory. Good teamwork. Back in Dragon Castle, another one that favours short to medium range blasters, although you can get your spots with your sniper. Ooh, we got a Boomdozer. Retaliator for backup, but Boomdozer is obviously going to be the star of the show here. So we're going to stay in small mode to run in, because obviously going into giant mode slows us down. So we'll do that now to try and fight off this wave. This wave is being quite aggressive, and they're managing to take me out with a level 14 Superblast. So we're going to come back in with a Retaliator. Both Zonda and Faithful have managed to hold their own in the middle. They've managed to also get a revenge kill, which is great, so they've taken out that full wave now. So that looks like Faithful's using the Ultra 2, and Zonda, oh, he did have the double punch, but he's just been taken out, so he'll respawn in now. Respawning in with what looks like a fire shot. Unfortunately, all three of them ganging up on Faithful. Faithful gets taken out, and then so does Zonda. So I'm having to fall back now, and this is the Rivonics that's tearing us apart. Obviously, there's not a lot I can do because I've got this really shitty blaster. I could have run in to try and help, I would have just got taken out as well. Need to try and keep my distance, and because of all these obstacles, I'm struggling to get line of sight on that Rivonics, but Rivonics still up, everybody else is going down. Rivonics is now in my face, turns around and takes me out. Hopefully that distraction will give my teammates the opportunity to try and take it out. I've been stunned, and then we just hit with a knockback, and it hit with a knockback again. Rivonics has gone into the lava. We are down 7-6, but with that Rivonics down, oh, it's still up, never mind. Unless that's the second Rivonics. If that's the case, we are screwed. So I've come back in now. We're at 9-6, and unfortunately we get the loss. So a rare defeat for our team. Sometimes you just don't got the blasters, and sometimes your opponents have got Rivonics. Right, let's see what we come in with this game. Nitron saving our ass there, level 14. We're going to use it in manual fire mode. We've got the dart trap with it. Level 10 nail biter, meh, maybe. But either way, we're just going to try and shoot darts in the general direction of our opponents, relying on that ricochet to find our targets for us until we get a decent line of sight. Right, I can see there's a big push on the left hand side, so I'm going to try and support my teammates. Looks like my dart trap's doing some damage there, and this wave's almost completely collapsed. One person backing off, we get them finished off. I think Zonda did the job there. So next wave is now pushing around to the right hand side. Just got to watch out for that hammer there. I don't want to get bonked by it. I'm just trying to find something to bounce my darts off. Looks like we've got incoming here, so I'll place down a dart trap, back up a little bit so I've got some cover if I need it. Here comes that Rev Reaper. We exchange fire and I win that one-on-one quite comfortably. Now I can turn around, support my teammates. Got incoming, one of my teammates goes down, I think that was Faithful. Zonda coming in with a revenge there. I'm helping out. We've got that fog of war getting in the way, but thankfully the ricochet kind of mitigates that, and there we go, we get the victory. Now we're in Z Dungeon. Would love a Rivonics. I've not had one in this session yet, and this would be the perfect place. Don't get that. Oh, right. I'm going to try the level 10 Bulldog because I've not tried it since I've leveled it to level 10 and unlocked the next nerf power, which I don't remember what it does. I remember it being underwhelming. But I do like this blaster. It's better than it looks, in my opinion. Like using it in Blaster Party has made me appreciate it a bit more. Previously I had used it in a very early video where I thought it was kind of meh, but that was very early days. I don't think it'd make its way into my regular rotation, but I'm never like completely displeased when it comes into Blaster Party. I do get taken out now by a level 13 Warden, so I'm going to come in with a Brain Saw because you know, dungeon zombies. So just see if we can get some melee kills. I've got that Dragon Power, so running on that person there. Not quite sure how I didn't get a melee kill. Think I might have got one there. Still struggling. Definitely got a melee kill there. So we only need the one more kill now. So I'm going to run forward. I do get taken out, but hopefully that was enough distraction. My teammates should get the kill anytime now. Amazingly, just not happened yet. So I'll come in with that Ember Strike, just doing some damage. Opponents trying for a last push, and we get the kill, I think, with a power card mod. Ancient Ruins. We want a good range blaster, or at least something that will work well in manual fire mode. We've got the Strike and the Select. Well, obviously the Select, but Strike's a good backup in it. Having the invisibility on the Select, not amazing, but doesn't really matter. So we're just going to try and hold the right hand flank. Got all three pushing in. Looks like we have got a bot in game. No, in fact, no, we've got two bots. So we still teamed up with Zonda and Faithful, so that means that we've that glitch has occurred where it just shoves you into a random game with bots. Presumably that's happened to both of them as well. Thankfully, I've got this Ultra Select, which should help me to try and control the battlefield. I do have to contend with what will likely be meat waving bots. I've got us at 6-3 at the moment. I've not taken any significant damage, touch wood. As soon as I say that, of course, I get hit. It's bound to happen, isn't it? So we're just going to back up here while trying to take this wave out as it advances on us. So this person's now come in with the shield. So I have used that invisibility purely because I don't want to die just yet. I feel like I've got a better chance of winning using this rather than coming back in with the Ultra Strike and taking the loss. So we've managed to hold our side just about, and there we go, we get the killing blow. So not bad for two bots. Yeah, in the Discord, Zonda and Faithful said same thing happened to them. All three of us got shoved into battles of our own. Not to worry though, teams back together, and I get the Ultra Select again. It's almost like a little I'm sorry from the gaming universe. So we've started on one of the duel maps. This is ones where we've got to be careful of those trains because they do hit you if you're not looking what you're doing. So Zonda dropping that aura now, so I'm just going to step into that. There's a shield up there, but still managing to get some good damage on people. Getting a kill there, and there we go, 3-0, first wave down entirely. I'm going to plant a trap out at the end of that plank just in case they try and run across it. Bots tend to. Looks like they're trying to flank to the right hand side. One is coming over the middle. I don't think he's going to get towards the trap, but if he does, he'll get hit by it. Looks like Faithful on the right here doing a good job of holding down. Fortunately gets taken out, but Zonda and I have come for backup and managed to get the revenge kill. Now we're just going to try and hold this side of the battlefield, so I'll place a new trap, this time over here once again. Shield, so we're going to have to fall back. Looks like Faithful's come in, unfortunately using the Stego Smash. Sorry about that, mate, but you know, every now and again someone's got to use it, right? Apart from me. There's another shield, so he bashes the shield up into the air. Funny, when Faithful hits them, they don't seem to go like a million miles in the air, but when you get hit with a Stego Smash, you go a million miles into the air, right? But stupidly again, trying across the plank, pointless, and they get killed. Dragon Castle, well, we've had a couple of games in here tonight. They've all been a bit hairy. We got killed last time by a Rivonix. Obviously, I'm going to come in with a Nitron. Going to use it in manual fire mode because of the ricochet, and we've got that Dragon Power, so we can get the damage boost going to be more important than the speed boost in this mode. So my teammates are both getting taken out there, but I managed to fight off the wave. Teammates have spawned back in and come in to back me up. Now I've just managed to find a decent angle to fire these down, and I'm just like doing a lot of damage to people. We've got this double punch which is shielded up, and that takes me out, unfortunately. So I think I'm going to come in with the fire shot. It's a single shot, but I like that splash damage. It's going to be good for supporting my teammates. And unfortunately, we're now at 9-6. Not quite sure how that's happened. It's going to be difficult to fight this one back, so I'm going to have to try and back up because I'm vulnerable. Don't want to get myself killed. Trying to get those splash damages in. Unfortunately, we get taken out. Not sure why. Possibly bad blasters. Right, I seem to have spawned in with bots this time. I was still teamed up. Right, so I've got the Ultra 2, which is cool. I've got the Cyclone Shock, which is going to increase its rate of fire. But I've got bots, so I'm going to run up and try and gain a vantage point, and I'm going to try and snipe my opponents rather than getting involved on the ground. Far too many opportunities to get ambushed, and this Ultra 2 is going to do me good. So you can see the bots pushing forward there, not actually doing too bad, to be honest, and I am getting my sniper shots in. So managing to do some decent supporting damage. That orange fog of war now coming in, making it harder. You've just got to look for the red outline, and as you can see, despite it, I am still getting my shots in and I'm getting my kills in. We're at 7-4 now, which isn't bad. I've got incoming here, managed to take them out without getting myself taken out. Don't even take that much damage. Now only need a single other kill. This is pretty good considering I've got bots on my team, but I've not won yet, so I can't lose focus. Need to just make sure I can try and pick off the weakest one, and it looks like my bots get the victory. Amazing. Alright, that's it for today's video. Thanks for watching. See you in the next one.